Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Tonight we're going to be checking out this new folding EDC knife from CJRB. This is the Nova. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase this awesome knife from CJRB and help support the channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below because we do get a commission if you purchase this knife. And of course, before getting started, just want to thank the good folks out at CJRB for sending me this knife to review. Let's get started. Let's begin with a quick size reference just so you get a better idea for the overall size of this knife. Here it is next to a large permanent marker. Here's a look at them vertically so you can compare the overall size of the... I don't know what I'm saying. Here's a look at them vertically so you can compare the size of the grip of the knife next to the large permanent marker. Here's a good look at it with the blade opened up all the way. And back to vertical. Let's get a rough measurement with the blade closed. Overall length looks like it's just about 4.5 inches long. Now let's take a rough measurement with the blade open. So it looks like we got just about 8 inches overall length with the blade open. Let's have a look at the top of the knife here just to give you a better idea for the overall thickness of this knife. Alright, so here's a pair of chopsticks. Here's the thinner side. Let's see, just a little bit thicker than that, but I think still a little bit smaller than the thicker side. Let's see how this is going to read on the ruler here, and it looks like it's past 1/4 of an inch. So it looks like maybe about 3/8 of an inch thick. Let's have a look at the thickness of the blade here, right over on the thumb wrap area on the spine, and it looks to be just about the same thickness as a US nickel. And let's see how this reads on a ruler, and just about a 1/16 of an inch thick. That is really thin. Let's get this knife on the scale so you know how much weight you're going to be putting in your pocket. Overall weight coming in at 3.2 ounces. And just in case you're wondering what 3.2 ounces feels like, well, if you have a few AA batteries around the house, it weighs almost as much as 4 of those. Let's have a closer look at your opening mechanism. Simple dual thumb studs, so you can open this with your right or your left hand. You can choose just to really bite down on it and rotate it, or you can flick it open. Lightning quick and smooth deployment. The blade is pivoting on a ceramic ball bearing system. Your locking mechanism is a liner lock, so if you follow the liner, you can see here there's an arm that will swing over to the base of the blade and lock it into place when the blade is open. To close it, you just got to move it on the side, close it up. One-handed operation, smooth. Let's have a look up front at the blade. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's start off at the thumb wrap area. We have some jimping. Feels really nice. Let me tip this sideways so you can see how aggressive it is. Pretty much flat, but still very comfortable. All right, this is a Tonto blade design with the harpoon back. That's what this little fin is. Now, if you're not too familiar with Tonto blade shapes, very versatile, very strong, and you have an edge here as well as here, so you can cut this way or this way, and even scrape this way. I really love this blade. Combination Tonto and harpoon. You even have 2 types of grinds on here. You have a compound grind. Up front, you have a flat grind to give the tip strength. And if you look right in here, I'm going to tilt this sideways. It's a hollow grind. This is going to be a really good slicer. You can see here the curvature right in here. Right? And you can see it right there. Right? We also have a sharpening choil to help you sharpen the entire edge of the blade. Steel type being used up front is Artisan's proprietary powdered steel, RPM 9. And if you're not too familiar with powdered steel, all you gotta know is that the grain structure in powdered steel is a lot tighter. There's less voids in it because the carbides are smaller, and that results in a more consistent, stronger, higher performing steel. RPM 9 is a high carbon steel. It's got almost 1% in it. It's gonna give you good toughness. 18% chromium is going to give you great corrosion resistance. And overall, it's just a real easy to maintain, easy to sharpen steel. And as we're going to see, it takes a nice edge. Let's have a look up front at the texturing on these G10 scales. Not too rough. And if you're not into this Tiffany blue, It does come in a black and an OD green, as well as different finishes as well. If you don't like the sandblast, there's a black PVD. The Nova has a very minimalistic styled handle, just pretty much straight across the top. Curves on the back here by the pommel. You have a single finger groove in the front, so 1 up front, 4 in the back. Feels really nice. And I also like the fact that they went with this silver washer here around the pivot. It's a great color contrast between this blue and the stainless. Let's have a look down inside the liners. And check that out, they're polished. Inset into the G10 handles, major skeletonization here to save on weight. You can see those 3 circles that were milled out. Absolutely gorgeous. Brushed hardware. Again, torque screws if you want to take this apart and lubricate it and clean it. Another area that they saved a ton of weight on is the fact that they didn't go with the back spacer. They just went with straight standoffs. I'm a really big fan of these. Not only does it save on weight, but I think it makes the knife look cleaner and more contemporary. There's a closer look at your pocket clip. That's going to be deep carry. It is swappable to the other side. And this will be tip-up carry only. Here's a quick look at what this knife is going to look like when you cram it down in your pocket. It should pretty much disappear. Here you go. Let's test out this factory edge. Ooh, that is smooth. Absolutely no toothiness. That just glides through there like butter. How's about some paracord? Easy. Let's try it out on some cardboard. Ooh, absolutely no resistance here, guys. Easy jobs. Once again, guys, this has been the Nova from CJRB. Incredibly lightweight, thin. You're not even going to notice this in your pocket. Opens up ridiculously quick to a really sharp blade. If you're looking for a new EDC knife, this might be a great option for you. Well, alright guys, this is the ending of the video. Remember, if you want to purchase this awesome knife from CJRB, make sure to check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.